Hi, I'm Sheila Hall. I'm with Summit Sotheby's here in Park City, Utah, and I am honored to be here with Billy Reed, who is the developer of the Ridge at Canyons Village. I had the absolute privilege of being the sales representative for this community. We just wanted to take a few minutes and recap this development and how it came to be and the people who were involved, the team that it took to put this absolutely stunning development together that is now complete, and we're very proud to have been a part of it.
And we were honored to have you a part of it.
Well, thanks, Billy. So Billy, just tell us a little bit about your integration into this property and what kind of brought you to really believing that this is something that you wanted to develop and be a part of.
I had been working in Park City on a claim jumper building, and it was taking a long time. And my partner there started saying they'd like to do other developments, possibly rental or for sale. And I started looking around, and I had a guy bring me this property. This is probably 2015, and I've had a lot of experience building townhomes. And so I got very excited about the opportunity to do it, and it coalesced into this with a great team that we brought in. Think Architecture, working with John Shirley and then his son Johnny Shirley, and they were a great part of the team. Johnny, the son, really put together the working drawings, and from there we were able to go out to bid to contractors. We brought in the rest of our team. We had Stantec Engineering and AGEC as our soils engineer. It was a pretty good team. I was really pleased with how well everybody came together. But we brought in Northridge Construction out of Park City with Glenn Waite, and I was very pleased with them throughout.
Also in there was the design element.
So Joanne Howe of Natural Instincts came in very early. At one point we were thinking we were going to be doing 3 or 4 models here. And so I had her decorate the models. And then as time went on, I had this great sales agent that showed me how I probably didn't need to build out 4 models, and I could sell 3 of them early. And we were able to do that and operate everything out of that was a great idea. Yeah, and I think that we were a production build in terms of the sticks that were being put up and the framing and all that. But we wanted a custom look, and so there were a lot of choices to be made, and it wasn't easy necessarily getting all the choices from Joanne and the consumer onto our sales team and construction team and everybody else. And I think that's where the teamwork really became ideal, because it was not an easy process.
Executing on a lot of change orders essentially was challenging on 44 unique properties. So like I said, I'm just so proud of how everything's turned out, and I believe that our consumer base has really demonstrated their satisfaction as well. Like, we have a lot of really happy clients.
I've heard good things from every buyer I've talked to. They have liked the process and the product.
Yeah. Do you think you'll do another development in Park City?
Maybe, if the right one comes along. We're not sure.
Nothing like this again, because you
if
did
the right
such a
opportunity
good
comes
job.
up. I really do like Park City a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If the right opportunity came up, it would be hard. I'm getting a little old though. This travel is hard.
No, I mean, you surrounded yourself with great team members, and you've built a really good team, between the architects and the designers and the builders and the sales team. So, it was just really the perfect storm, I think, for your career.
I think it was.
What you did here was amazing.
Glenn and Northridge did a good job of keeping their construction team flowing, and you did a great job of keeping our buyers coming in. And we did not slow down, and we were able to continue with a great product.
I think that's another great testimony too, because in COVID, when the supply chain was, one of the worst in our memory, right? We don't know of any other supply chain where things like that in the building environment, things hit like that, where we ordered doors and they were supposed to show up, and 6 months later the doors still hadn't showed up, and they were stuck in a port in Los Angeles, and we couldn't even, we were trying to pull strings left and right just to get them off the port, right? Like,
I remember, and when I say things went smoothly, it was not smooth.
It was not smooth.
The closings were continuing.
Yes.
And they were delayed, and we were having to go back to our buyers and say, sorry to tell you this.
Yeah, but it was a very challenging environment. But you guys kept moving, and you guys did a great job in spite of the difficulties of the COVID market. So good job. I mean, I'm so proud of you, Billy.
In hindsight, that part is maybe I whitewash it now.
You wiped that out. You had forgotten about that. It was tough.
It was tough.
But we did it.
And we also had pretty good buyers who I mean, weren't happy, but adjusted.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think if we were the only people on the planet that were experiencing those kind of delays, it would have
Yeah.
been harder for the consumer to accept the delays. But
Yes.
the entire world was in crisis in that way. So it's
And it
tough.
was a good group that didn't do a lot of finger pointing, but did a lot of resolving together, even though, there were times that you'd say, oh, that's so-and-so's fault, but let's resolve it. And I think that for the most part we did.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of it.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I'm very proud of that team, I got to tell you that.
You did a great job. The team is what matters, right? It's,
Yeah.
as you know, a football player. So it's the team that makes it work. So, and obviously having the great coach as the leader, keeping us all together, that was
Oh, thank
was
you.
important. Yeah, you set the bar high for me working for a
Glad to hear
developer.
that.
Yes, yeah. Working for you as a developer was really such an honor. I'm
Great.
amazed.
I'm glad to hear that because you were one of the highlights of this job.
Thank you. Thanks.